Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 11th episode of Dororo. Last episode, it was all about Tahomaru, and he wanting some answers in regards to certain things like this mysterious baby from 16 years ago that his mom seems to be so concerned with, but nobody talks about, and, he's curious about a lot of this stuff that his father doesn't really want to explain any of this. And he goes off to help some townspeople with a demon problem, and all that. And he actually, well, he doesn't really meet Hyakimaru, his brother, but he does see him. And he may have seen the family crest. I don't know. It was there. It was definitely there, so I don't know. Maybe they'll talk. Well, I don't know about that, but maybe he'll ask his father about this mysterious person with the family crest on him. Who knows? So let's get into it and find out. 3, 2, 1, play. And wow, we really are starting from right here. Okay. Maybe they will interact to some degree. Yeah, it was a smart crab. I don't know how much of a difference that would make as far as not getting swept away. And yeah, Yakimaru just runs in there out of nowhere. Just kill steal. It was honestly kind of funny the second time I saw it, but the first time I was just pretty taken aback by the whole thing. And why did you take my kill? Yeah, so he does say one sentence to him. Hyakimaru hasn't responded yet, but then we may get some back and forth there, who knows? That's pretty much right where we left off, so if we come back from the opening and they're still there, then we'll get something. If they're not, then probably not. Still not used to Dororo being a girl, though. I just, like, so many episodes of thinking something about that character and then it's not true, and I don't know, it's just... It's been a while since I've had to experience that in anime. I can't remember the last time that there was such a... That there was a, I'm not sure what a good way to phrase this is, but you know what I mean. This situation. I'm trying to think of the last time I've ran into the situation with a character where we thought they were one gender at the beginning and then they revealed to not be, like 9 or whatever episodes into it. I can't think of anything. I mean, I can't really mention anime that pop up into my head because they'd obviously be spoilers, but the last example I could think of would be a certain anime with Z in the beginning of its title. But that was less surprising than Dororo was. But anyway. Okay, so we actually are getting a conversation here. This is pretty big. Yes, Dororo. Hyakimaru was very helpful. We actually have our two brothers in the same scene. And Dororo's there too. Because why not? Do you have anything to say to him? Like, hello, brother? I mean, you probably don't know that, but, maybe he has a slightly different color because he's related. Probably not, though. That'd be a really hard thing to explain to people. Pretty cool, huh? Allow me to brag about my brother. But not real brother. My friend brother. I'm sure Hyakimaru appreciates you bragging in his steed. Wow, Dororo. That's what that was all about. Okay. Yes, Daigo. I'm sure Yakimaru want to see him. Okay. Yakimaru. He said it. He said it. Although that name wasn't given to him by Daigo, was it? I think that was the name, or was it? I actually don't remember. But I think it was given to him by the prosthetics guy, Jukai. I want to say that's how he got the name. It matters because that would make a difference whether or not Daigo would recognize the name. But I think it was Jukai that gave him the name. Because I think they were like writing on the ground or whatever. So if that's the case, yeah, Daigo, that name would mean nothing to him. We're just glad you're alive, man. You know, no hard feelings. Just runs on in there and slices it and gets paid for it on one attack. Despite everybody working so hard to build a trap and everything, just kills, steals, and gets the payments. It's just hilarious to me. Suppose. Are we gonna at least eat the crab, though? That's my question. Maybe not. Probably one of the best paydays Yakimaru's ever gotten. And we've made our way to the marketplace. Don't mind me, I'm just walking by with my cow. Can we sing a different song? Oh god. Uh, your mascara, I think, is running a bit. That's the baby over there. How do you know that, though? How do you know that's the baby? I don't know, maybe she could just tell. I'm trying to ignore you, Dororo. You're not making this easy. Oh. Okay. Why not? Is that a real sword or a prop? You're no Daigo. Have we ever seen Daigo wield a sword in the show? We've always just kind of seen him stand around and complain about his land going to shit. Gonna choke. Yeah, by sacrificing his baby to demons. Not the most admirable thing ever. Oof, ow, right to the air. Oh, wow. Priest is here. He sees us. Yeah, he sees us. That smile was very telling. Good job, Daigo, I guess. Good job. Fish. Are you talking about the incident? Because I don't want to think about that. Demonic magic, that's what. Let's do that. Yeah, the ones with Hyakimaru's organs. Yes? Well, I mean, they had it coming. But I guess you can see the slight corruption of his soul. It was only a few humans that had it coming, so no big deal. I'm sure that was a great conversation. Ooh, girls. I mean, there's probably things we could do here. Bond mode. Well, maybe we should kill this demon that's causing problems. Just an idea. Is it? Asakura, yeah, that's also a thing. Yes, please tell me about this. Yeah, this would mean something to Daigo, alright? Yes. Yeah, Dororo, maybe you said more than you should have. Well, Mother, do you have something to say about this? Because, yeah, I think that may be enough for them to know what's up here. Baby is still alive. Used to. Okay. You call that a tall wall? You see China's wall. Much less pleasant on the other side. Well, that's pretty messed up. I bet. I'm surprised we're only halfway through the episode. He senses a disturbance in the force, most likely. Oh, well, that's not good. Just fix that real quick. Okay. Yeah, he sees something. All right. Oh, a child. I think we'll take our chances. A lot has tried to kill us and failed. He's older than you are. So yeah, they take that seriously. Like, you don't go a step beyond that wall. That's not what they're here for. Yeah, we were told there was some sort of bad monster or something over here that we should kill because that's what we do. Yay, grass soup. Yeah, more pleasant village attacks. Well, your home is not a place you want to go to, I assure you. You don't want to go over there. I... Well, they don't want to be there either, and they don't want you to come towards them, I'm sure. I bet. Of course not, you're a child. Eats food angrily. You know, now that I know that Dororo's supposed to be a girl, it is kind of noticeable. Dororo does look a bit more feminine than some of the other children around her age. You know, I could have just chalked that up to protagonist stuff, but Yeah, especially when I have this kid so close to her to compare, yeah, it's more apparent. That's the case. We're pretty famous, you know. Sukeroku? Interesting name. So, Mother, do you have anything to say? Yes. It'd be nice if you could have a reunion that doesn't involve Daigo. Yeah, Daigo definitely has swords, but I really don't think I've ever seen him, like, attack anything with them. It's not cool. I mean, I think that was mostly a Daigo thing. If the alternative was sacrificing babies to demons, yeah, that's... yes. I don't think you could just summarize it like that. I think it's a bit more complicated than that, but well, that's an evil smirk I've ever seen one. And somebody shows up. It's almost time. Uh, plump. I mean, how plump can you be in a world like this with limited food? Unless you're a noble. And pretty scary sounds. Yeah, here comes the ghosty ghosts. Okay, can we stab a ghost? Can we stab several ghosts? Seriously, how do we fight this? Can you even see those, Dororo? I mean, Hyakimaru. Well, it seems like you can slice them, more or less, so I guess it's fine. Let's go. Whoosh. 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 Yeah, now you can see what Hyakimaru's got. But now it's gonna take a turn for the worse, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna be rough. There's a lot of these. We might need some backup for this. Dororo, can you use a sword? Okay, yeah, we're serious now. Oof. You stupid fox, take this rock. That'll teach you. Oh, well, that actually did something. A little bit surprised. Uh, I think you should help, though. I think that would be the right thing to do. Uh, Come on, Dororo, you at least gotta help. Uh, and Hyakimaru jump in there. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, the child ran off without us. But I guess Dororo's gonna go after him while Hyakimaru holds down the fort. Are they gonna become one big one? Okay, that got a lot scarier. That's a demon, alright. It's a very spirity demon, but demon nonetheless. He's definitely older than you. I can tell you that for a fact. Yeah, he's probably like fighting a demon or something, because that's what he does, as Dororo said. Yeah, because his past has come back to haunt him. Yep, your secret sibling. Oh, this scary woman again. What is her deal? How does she know about the big demon baby? I mean, she wasn't the one that brought him to the river. Because I'm pretty sure that woman's dead. And was older than her. Well, that one's not a demon. Tahomaru's not a demon. What did she... that wasn't a baby. What did she drop? I don't know what the deal is with that woman, but... back to the fight, anyway. Okay. Can we talk this out? Scaroku, can you come back and help? We're in trouble. Yeah, you really don't want to yell like that enemy territory. Oh, he already got caught. I told you shouldn't have done that. It breathed on me. The ghost breathed on me. I'm sure that makes sense. And sliced. Didn't seem like it took it down, but... okay. Well, Asakura seems to be aware of our existence here, so... not sure where we go from here. Yeah, that's a lot to handle. Oh, no, that's Daigo. I mean, she does definitely look crazy, but we should at least hear... oh, okay, she was the one that took the baby there, but she did see it before it happened. That was a very unpleasant sight, definitely. I can sympathize with her, but... that's not exactly what he's here for. He's mostly just wants his organs back. Although he's a mostly silent protagonist, so it's not like you hear too much about what he's thinking at any given time. But I think that's mostly what he's trying to do, just survive and get his organs back. Yeah, you can definitely see some red in that soul, no doubt about that. And wow, we actually have our father-son meeting here. I was kind of hoping we would get that, but I didn't really expect it. Okay. Well, that was an eventful episode, I would say. You know, I have talked a lot about how much I love the opening to this anime, and that's definitely true. It's one of the best I've heard in a long time. It's just so good. But what took a bit longer to grow on me, and but it's still also really good, would be the ED. It's also because EDs aren't really meant to be flashed like the opening, so they're usually, you don't usually think about how good they are. You really just kind of passively enjoy them. But yeah, I mean this is still good. Like it just clicked in my head how I do kind of like look forward to the ED once the episode's ending, but just not as actively as with the hype opening. But it is really good, definitely. Oh yeah, is that shot there him attacking the ghosty wolf? The horizontal slice there, is that what that is? QB. I mean, yeah, sounds about right. Okay, yeah, that was the 11th episode of Dororo. And a lot to take in with this one. Okay, First of all, we actually got a real good meeting. Well, good's a strong word. We got a real meeting between Hyakimaru and Tahomaru there. Of course, Dororo did the vast majority of talking, as you would expect with her character. But yeah, she's just basically like, hey, dude, you had a demon here. That was pretty bad. It's a good thing we showed up when we did, because, you know, that's what we do. We kill demons, we help people, and that's what totally happened here. So, you know, you should probably give us some money for it. I don't know. I just like Dororo has so little shame. It's pretty funny. But it worked, and we got the money and all that. And Hyakimaru did say his name to Tahomaru, which obviously, yeah, like I figured, it seems like, yeah, Jukai was definitely the one that gave him his name, so the name itself didn't resonate with Daigo or anything like that. However, what I didn't think about was that they still offered a description of him, and that does resonate with him. He's like, hey, this blind dude without limbs, you know, like came back and is good at fighting. It's like, huh, that might just be the boy that I sold to the devil, you know? Let's come back for revenge, because that's probably been a concern in the back of his mind. Like, what if that kid comes back? What if that kid comes back and he holds a grudge on me? Like, if you're any degree of paranoid, that will be something that you think about. You know, even the lady that's not gonna be, you know, attacked by Yakimaru, the one with the not baby, worrying about the demon baby. Yeah, she was concerned about him coming back for Daigo, and she's not even Daigo, so of course Daigo should, unless he's really just that gone, you know, he should be worried about that kid maybe coming back. I know that he probably I know the lady that left with the baby was supposed to like kill it or whatever, I think. Either that or abandon it, one of the two. But if she was supposed to kill it, then maybe you wouldn't expect him to come back, but you know. Because I know she brought it to the river and all that. But I don't remember what she was really supposed to do. I just remember what actually happened. I don't remember what she was actually told to do. She might have just been given a vague get rid of it. I don't know. I don't actually remember. That was several episodes ago. But the point is, yeah, there's always a chance that if that baby lives, it will come back, because most people would not be too happy about having all their organs sold off, like, right as they're born. You know, that would not be a thing that you'd be okay with most of the time. So, you know, I've already been talking about that a little bit for way too long. Anyway, let's move on. Let's just move on. We met up with the priest again, which is cool. We haven't seen him in a while. However, the last time we really saw him was during the, you know, that stuff, before that all just went downhill. So that's what he asked about first and what we talked about, and yeah, it's whatever. But he does see that there is some red in Yakimaru's soul now, because yeah, he did kill people in that incident in pure blinding rage, which is very understandable, but still looks like it corrupts the soul nonetheless. So we're gonna try to minimize doing that anymore in the future, of course. Now, the characters talked about, you know, Daigo a lot in this episode, because back in the day he made that deal with the devil because of his failing country, whatever area, whatever you call it, and that was supposed to help out with things, and it did, until the organs started to get retrieved and the demons killed and things started to go back to being sucky, and people have definitely become aware of that for sure. And people are, you know, discussing about that, like possible causes and all that. And them discussing that is what led us to the sort of wall, like what's left of it, to defeat some spirit fox QB, as the end card told us its name was. But yeah, that was a hard fight, because there was a bunch of little ones, which was already a giant pain, then it became a big one and then tackled us, and it was hard. And then the kid Sugeroku, Sukeroku. He ran off because, you know, he wants to go over there. I don't know exactly why. Does he think he's gonna find his parents or whatever over there? Because I would assume they're dead, but I don't know. But it was a mistake either way, because they caught him pretty quickly. And Dororo went over there and ran into them, and then we had QB run off there, and we saw arrows fly, and I thought for sure that was Asakura coming back with Dororo and Sukeroku. I thought that's for sure that's what that was. Like, there was no doubt in my mind when that happened, that's what that was. But, you know, when we get to that point, we see, because you see, in this shot, you see Yakimaru looking at all of them, you know, some bowmen, some spearmen, a guy on a horse. You know, you weren't very close to them, so you couldn't quite tell who they were, but you didn't see Dororo or Sukeroku at all there, but that's not something I picked up on immediately. But then, you know, a couple seconds pass and it zooms in towards Daigo himself with a family crest all over his attire, and that's something I kind of wanted to mention. He just has that a lot all over, like to really get the point across, which is mildly amusing to me. So yeah, Asakura hasn't ran into them yet. The Asakura people that have Dororo in them. But we did have Tahomaru, who has ran into the girl that knows about the demon baby. And I was confused about how she knew about that to begin with. And I was especially confused with why she reacted to seeing Tahomaru. It's like, that's not the demon baby. That's the brother of the demon baby. I guess it's close enough for her liking. But she did see the demon baby back in the day. She wasn't the one that brought it out, of course, but she was in the room with the baby. I guess it left a bit of an impression on her, to say the least. And she explained the whole, well, not the whole thing. She explained at least a decent amount of it to Tahomaru about the curse and all that. So I think Tahomaru might have a thing or two to say to Daddy later on, and then we got Yakimaru that ran into Daddy over there. And yeah, things are definitely coming to a head in regards to family circumstances here. And I think the last shot too was Yakimaru on one side, Daigo on the other, dramatic wind blowing battlefield. Okay, no, the last bit was the headless statue cracking. I guess that's supposed to mean a lot right there. But still, yeah, we should have a very interesting next episode. Like, things have really been building up here, so hopefully next episode really delivers, because there's a lot of potential with some pretty exciting stuff to happen there. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.